Modern English School, New Area, Navada. Previous week I have sent one video on subject verb agreement, and this is a quite lengthy chapter because so many rules are there, and that is little bit confusing for you. So today that this is my second video on subject verb agreement, and that previous day I have already discussed you that in a sentence that we use verb on basing on subject. So first thing what we have to do, we have to find out the subject, which one actually is the subject. And you know very well that 9th and 10th students that sometimes the sentences are very much critical. You will not be that in a very straight way you will not get the subjects. You will be a little bit confused. Okay, now let's come to the points. Previous day I have given 2 points as far I can remember. So today, that is example 3. The pronoun you, it always takes plural verb. Example, you are reading first. The plural, that is you, that you will find that never get confused. Always that the word, that the pronoun plural, you, it always takes plural verb. Now 4, two nouns are joined by and, but they are representing one or combiningly that having that singular meaning. So then you have to use singular verb. Actually previous day what did I say, that I told you that two singular that nouns, when they are added with and, then there we have to take plural verb. And I have given you examples also, but at the same time we have to understand, we have to know the meaning of the subjects also. When that two nouns are there but it is indicating one person, then obviously you have to take singular verb. Or suppose that two nouns are joined with and, but actually it is indicating one thing, then there also you have to take singular verb. So what is the example? Suppose that the singer and actor. Singer, that is one noun, and that actor, that is also a noun. Kishore Kumar. The singer and actor Kishore Kumar is on the stage. So Kishore Kumar, both he is actor and singer. He was an actor and singer. So that's why here you have to use the word that is singular verb. Suppose bread and butter. Bread, that is a noun, and butter is also a noun. But when they are combining with and, then bread and butter is a good breakfast, because bread and butter, that is indicating one breakfast. We use bread and butter together. Similarly, dal and chapati. Dal and chapati is a common dish to many working people. Whenever we are going for work, then in the morning generally we take dal and chapati or sabji or chapati. So sabji, chapati, dal, chapati, they are two things, two nouns, but actually that combiningly they are having one meaning, that is one dish. Next, the name of the books, novels, islands, mountains take singular verb, because that if there are s also, then actually it is indicating one thing. So that's why there you have to use singular verb. the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands, that is islands, so many islands, but that is the name of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and that is actually indicating one. So that's why the Andaman and Nicobar Islands is having great point of interest to foreign tourists. And similarly, the Himalayas is the highest mountain. Okay. Next, every one of, when these words are there, these pronouns are there in the very beginning of a sentence, then you have to take singular verb. Why? Because the meaning of each and every and one of, they are indicating one thing. So that after that, if the that nouns they are also in plural form, but actually you have to use singular verb. Each of the fruits, so many fruits are there, but each of the fruits means each fruit, each of the fruits is ripe and tasty. Everyone is attentive in the mathematics period. In the class, so many students are there, but everyone, single student, everyone is attentive in the mathematics period. One of my brothers has dropped aunt. Suppose that your uncle is asking that who has dropped aunt, then you are telling one of my brothers. Maybe you are having 2 or 3 brothers, but one of them, any one brother has dropped. One of my brothers has dropped aunt. Okay. Another thing, that actually so many rules are there, but the main thing is that we have to be very much careful. We have to know the meaning of the subject. So that we have to find out properly the number of the subject, which one is actually the subject. Suppose here you see the example, the list of items is kept on the table. Here, which one, that items or list? Actually, which one is the subject? The list of items, but sometimes the students may be confused. Next, the symptoms. The symptoms of the patient are critical. Here we are not telling about the patient. The symptoms of the patient are critical. So, my dear students, that actually so many rules are there. When you will be able to understand the meaning, the exact meaning of the subject, then that you yourself will be able to understand or the usage of that verb in a sentence. Actually, it is depending on subject. The subject is in which number, plural number or singular number. Thank you everybody. Have a nice day.